the episode about the anal beads, episode 16, which is most funny episode, I believe. Um, Episode when I'm talking about the chick mama, me and my friend was hiding and she caught us. Episode 14. Like I remember the episodes where people were the first time people's characters were assassinated. Episodes 9 and 10. Like I remember these episodes like crazy. That's just how I'm wired. I am Loki. Like you see that tattoo. That's not just a tattoo. I am Loki. It's real life one of my nicknames, and not for the trickery and shit like that. But if you look at the character development of Loki, that's me. Um, I resonated with the character because he was not given essentially. He wasn't given the due that he I don't want to say deserve 'cause I don't feel like I deserve stuff, but the credit and due and just who he was born to be, he was denied that essentially. Whereas in my life, people tried to deny me being who I was and am born to be, but that's not gonna happen. So shit was talked, and um, I'm on there and I'm in a silly mood because I'm like, oh, I didn't know we were doing this, and I didn't get the memo, and yeah, shit. It's like, oh yeah, you like I'm the one in the wrong. Um, Motherfuckers that did not take accountability for things that they had done, and that's just not cool. Let me see something. And speaking of that, we are going to hold on. There we go. We're going to bring on a guest in the house. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Look, you can. That's actually pretty weird. Our eyes are. That's fucking weird. It's like we're watching the people on the show. I don't. That's creepy. What's going on, Miss Jojo?
What's up?
How art thou?
Intense, huh? It's intense stuff.
You said what?
I said intense stuff, huh?
Intense stuff, girl. That ain't shit compared to. I ain't even got into the crux of it. Um, and again, I want to state that this is not a talk shit platform. This is a talk fact platform. I will not allow any slander of any sorts at all, but I will allow all fact to be flown out there. That's just how I am. That's how I am.
Hmm.
Naturally. So, did you catch that episode 26?
I did.
You did.
I
So,
did.
unlike me, you were able to see. You watched it all, right?
I watched it all. I
Okay.
watched it all.
So you were able to see the trajectory and how things changed when um, someone popped up out of nowhere unexpected, correct?
Hmm.
So I found that very odd because I'm the type of person that if a kid got something to say, I'm gonna say it and I'm not gonna like hold back. Again, I don't talk shit in person, in private. I don't do it. If I say something to somebody else about you, 10 times, 11 times out of 10, I say that to you as well.
Yeah.
Um, and the way and it's crazy because it's still wrong nonetheless, but it'd be different if it was two different episodes,
Hmm.
but that it's in the same one. And ironically, I ended up asking questions and making statements about things that were brought up prior to me popping up on there. And it's like, you could have just said it. Like, I wouldn't have had an issue with certain things,
Yep.
but it's like it's just not cool. And this isn't. I'm not trying to have no one be able to take accountability. Like we're past that. It's more to the point of now we have to lay out patterns for things. Now we don't even have to lay them out. It's already there. But now we have to like be like, hey, this shit's not cool. Like
Not
you're
at all.
literally attacking people, whereas you think you have reason and grounds to. But usually it's about usually it's a conversation because feelings ain't fact, and what you think is whatever the fuck is happening is not. Um, Again, people for some reason felt like stop the cap was a thank you for your agreeing. It's not talking shit if it's fact. I concur. Um, but it's also about how you say things too. Um, which is
Absolutely.
why like it's a difference between saying, "Oh, you a motherfucking predator type shit," and saying your behavior is very predatorial and is showing a pattern
Mm,
like so. It's two different statements, you know. Um,
yeah.
and the fact of the matter is, that's one. Another is this narcissistic tendency of thinking everything's about that individual, and it's not. Um, there was a message that was sent to me that so after episode 25 happened. I'm no, not even 25. After episode 25 happened, where my co-host was being dragged. Um, there was a statement said about let's all have a meeting the following Tuesday, which would be the eve of Christmas Eve. And I was like, no, that's too long. Shit needs to be addressed. We can shoot for Saturday. Get on the call real quick. Hash that shit out. Be done with it. Um, People take accountability. So at like 7:07 in the morning, again, I'm low-key chronicler of the timeline. 7:07 Saturday morning. One Saturday morning. Um, there was a message sent. Let me see something. Should I pull it up? Let me see. There was a message sent that I don't know how well y'all will be able to see this. Um, let's see how this goes. Whose ass file stayed true to the ghetto? Do, 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 do. But the message was about made a statement saying the whole situation. There it is. Don't know if y'all can see that very well or not. I don't know. Let me enlarge it on my end and see how. Oh, yep, you can read it. So that was sent, and I'll just leave that there. This is so cool. You see the faces and it just moved and stuff. Oh my god. I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm not a nerd. I'm a geek. Let me correct myself. I'm not a nerd. Sorry to the nerds out there, but that ain't me. Um, but that was stated, and like I'm laughing because even after this was stated and said, I'm having deja vu right now. By the way,
Ah,
no accountability was taken,
none.
not one iota. Um,
Which is
and
not new though.
you said it's not new,
No.
huh? Well, it was definitely
Hi Bree.
a wake up call to me because that led to me making an episode of that. So I have another 11 shows. I'm not gonna name them all because it's too fucking many. Why did I do this to myself? Because that's just how I am. But you don't have enough hands to count how many shows. You need to count your toes too.
Need to borrow some hands here. Come on.
Yeah, everybody put your hands up, like, and they stay there. Seriously, because all I do is win. But it's a show called Multiverses Madness, and that's always about behind the scenes stuff or whatever. I had to go on there to just do a recording just for those that were involved to see, because the rest of that message, which I'll decide whether or not I'll put up doing this. I don't know. We'll see. But the rest of that shit, it irritated me because, like, no, it barely even addressed what happened at all. So I'm like, all right, motherfuckers don't want to talk on the phone. As you can see in that message, I make the statement, I'm up. Shocker, I'm up. So you want to talk? Anybody want to talk on the phone? We could just do that. Get on the call. So I do that, and nobody said a thing. Which I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. I am then let me make sure I got the right shit. Okay, so that's 7 something in the morning. So I'm like, all right, I know in my head, call's not gonna happen. I gotta figure out a way to convey the things that I want to say, bars. And I'm like, can't do a voice memo because the shit's not gonna send through because I talk a lot and I don't like to hear myself talk, but I will talk if I need to. And I can't just do a video because shit, whatever the fuck. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to do an episode of Multiverse Madness. You can see that episode where I actually go through the full scope of things, and I'm not just not. Oh, excuse me, people. I'm not just bashing. Well, I'm not bashing anybody really, but I'm not zeroed in on one person versus the other. I'm talking about both people and how both were in wrong for a situation, but one actually came with accountability for their shit and said that they did what they said and maybe they shouldn't have moved that way. So it's like, cool, great. You're not doing it for me, you're doing it for you. But the fact of doing it is important, because it's humans sometimes make mistake and they overdo shit based off of emotions, or based off of drinking. So, which was the case of that situation. But it was owned. So time passes because, again, my big ass brain trying to figure shit out. Also, I'm still creating stuff simultaneously, and then I receive a message. Well, I received 4 calls as I'm like creating shit and thinking and doing whatever the fuck. Choose the right one. And my thing is like, and this was my response. It said, well, y'all can read. Y'all got eyes. I said all that. And I kept being called like you want me to say like, no. Like the time had passed for that. As you can see, like I was over it. I'm not trying to get on the phone now. And that wasn't a situation to get everybody on the phone either. I'm not finna gossip. I'm not finna talk. Whatever you finna say is not finna sway what I'm gonna say. I just need the time. And then when I sent it, and it was there, and everybody could see it. And I wasn't in a space of fuck everybody, make the world burn. It was like, all right, I did it. I'm done. I got that off my chest. Say what I had to say. It's up to y'all to listen. The other person that's involved in all the shenanigans, the other male, I posed a question the following day, and I was like, "Hey, did y'all get a chance to like watch the video or whatever?" They said, "Hell no." So, as people, anybody watching this that's ever been over anything, if there's a situation going on with people within your shit, you would want to be apprised of the full scope. You will want to know everything. No matter how the information may come, whatever, you want to know it. And not only did I address that situation, but I even address the the issue that I still don't even fucking understand with that other person is with the other male as well. Um, because even that shit was a thing of misunderstanding on their part, not so much miscommunication. Um, so so I'm laughing at the comments. So
Deception.
it's like it's not even how do you even say anything to that, which I didn't. It's just like my current co-host said that she listened to it and she heard it. I was like, thank you. I feel so heard and seen and all that shit. Which I was being funny, but still, it is important. But yeah, motherfuckers was called out, and apparently, maybe JoJo can attest to this. Can make a statement to this. Um, have you ever have you ever interacted with someone where when they are called out for anything or in a situation where light is shed on them and whatever the fuck that they, I don't know, throw a tantrum essentially, or they, oh wait, I'm not talking about your children, by the way, because kids throw tantrums, right? Like typically,
Like
right?
skateboardists.
Yeah, they. But have you interacted an adult that threw SpongeBob-sized tantrums?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, can you share your experience?
Well, if it wasn't put out there already, I will. Said same person through same sort of tantrum that is going on now. It went to the point where I voiced my concern. Yeah, did I have a part to play in how it went? Yes, because that's taking an accountability, apologizing for what I did. You like for me, I had this conversation where, hey, taking accountability is one, apologizing, bringing to light what you're apologizing for as well, which that wasn't done essentially.
Wait.
Uh,
Are you saying that still wasn't done like to this day?
till this day, I still have not received said apology.
Mm,
It things got skirt around where it made it seem like aw, but me knowing that it was technically all fake. I know when things are done genuinely because you could have said that to me just like you did everything else
mm,
behind the stage, but that apology was not as loud as the disrespect for throwing a
mm,
tantrum. For said, hey, I'm not coming at you. I'm voicing my concern to you. To said somebody else, did I go about it maybe the wrong way? Yes, I can admit to that. But the way this transpired, that took up 3 episodes, was it? Like
Because
I
I said
wasn't
it was
watching.
nice for the show.
Yeah, it was nice. The apology
It
is.
was nice.
It was.
Yeah,
I shedded a tear for you.
yeah. I got
I
teary
know.
eyed. I couldn't make him drop.
No, it was more so. It was cute. I knew what it was for. It wasn't per se for me, but it was more so what I brought to that table. You missed what I brought to your table because I had stuff going way before that happened. But, to this day, like, there's no apology. There was no interactions in between that. There was nothing. But, you know, I still hear that my name is here somewhere.
Yeah, you were brought up on
But
episode 20. Well, I know you were brought up episode 26 apparently, right? Or was it 20? No, it was 25.
I think it was 20. Yeah, I think it was 20. The last one.
Maybe it
I
was
think it
both
was
of
between
them.
both.
It probably was both of them. It was episode 9, 10, 25, and 26. Let's just call it like that.
Mhm.
So, if you have not seen those episodes, you feel free. Watch episode 8, 9, 10, 25, and 26. Hell, if you want to see actual pattern in real time, watch everything from episodes 1 through episode 26. There's a lot of fucking views, but hey, I'm not petty to the sense where I'm like, go watch, give them their views. I'm for it. It's enough money out here for everybody.
I was about to say, I was like, in the words of.
Yeah, it's enough money out here for everybody. But in honor of Stop the Cap, I'm finna stop the cap real in real time for real. So, situation is this: we talking about hot take. So, because I'm slightly getting irritated the more and more I talk about it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's like the feelings of it that's kicking in for me. I don't think it's the feelings of it though. It's just more of certain things need to be addressed, and it's not so much talking about hot taking itself. I don't know what that comment says at the bottom, but it's not so much about talking about that in and of itself, but it's more of shit was handled wrong and weird, and shit did get weird. It became a situation of, and I want to apologize to any of the female guests and female co-hosts that have been and gone through the show, because I came at it from the guise of entertainment, and that's how I operated in it. But then, in lieu of the current situation that's taking place, episode 25, 26, things that were brought to light. Let me just sit here and drink with my drink and popcorn. Y'all go off. Popcorn is disgusting, by the way. I just want to put that out there. Popcorn is so nasty. You enjoy that, but that's disgusting. Like, yuck. Nachos. I'm a nacho person, so that's where I'm at with it.
Extra.
Surviving.
That's what we've been calling it so far.
Oh shit, that one took me.
In honor, because surviving R. Kelly, since we like.
Oh shit. Well, I just want to again. I ain't here. I'm a dismantle slander. It's not hot take as a whole in and of itself.
Yeah.
So it's not surviving. Hot take chapter 1. Because again, and I'm not doing this. I'm not saying it's not this for like optics or nothing like that. I don't give a shit about optics for the most part. But again, when people wrong, I'm gonna say you wrong. So that's it. Not taking a shot at you for making a statement. It was a funny statement. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, when it's not accurate, then I will say that for sure. That's just how I operate. That's how I always operated. But yeah, it's not hot take. It's not hot take at all. But the issue is patterns, and it's people reach out to me. This isn't me saying this out of my own head. This is people that have reached out since those episodes, that have called, texted, DM'd, saying that there were multiple times that they felt uncomfortable. Um, and I'm gonna try not to cry, but there are multiple times that they felt uncomfortable, and that's not that's not right. As anybody that's a father to a daughter, that has nieces, that has sisters, that has um, what did you call it? That has females in their lives. Um, you don't you don't want them to be in a situation where they feel harassed, where they feel like somebody is like preying on them. Um, and again, this is, if you go back and you watch a lot of the episodes, like this is what it was, unfortunately. And and even someone as recent as like one of the latest guests that I end up meeting through a whole nother avenue, that I'm like for weeks telling them, hey, you gotta come to the show, you gotta watch the show, engage with us, rock with us, enjoy. And then they ended up a couple times feeling uncomfortable, that they told me. And it's like, fuck, like that's not good, because it's almost as if I become a part of the problem if I continue to carry on with that. And if anything, even with the breakdown of shit in 25, I would have still been there. I just would have done much more and way more, and actively making sure that that would not be a thing again, so that I would be there as someone to protect whoever we have come on the shows, because that shit's not right. It's more than cringy. It's just fucking god awful. And the fact that a person was people off camera and even on camera would be I mean, it was a show talking about sex and shit like that. So obviously it's gonna get freaky. It's gonna get like borderline flirty. I'm not gonna say it's okay to do with guests, or like for guests to do it with each other. Um, but as someone that's hosting the show, people that are hosting the show, especially since the direction from going from being on Instagram to being on YouTube. And JoJo, you were there. Like I made the statement, I believe. Like I don't know if I said it on camera in episode one or those early episodes, or I know I would bring up like we on YouTube now, like
Yeah.
because you gotta move differently with YouTube, you
Right.
know. And it's some things you can't do, like certain even bad words you can't really say, especially if you're going for monetization. Um, and I know this because I've been in this game for a very long fucking time.
Oops.
I don't care. She said, "Oops." I don't care.
Oops.
Again, I've been in it for a long time, but like this and this, I don't care, because again, the purpose. This is a vehicle. Affiliation as a whole is a training ground. So creatives and artists are able to enhance their skill sets. I've been in this game for 24 years. There are people that's been in this shit longer than me. We got a total of like 25, probably 30 years. Yeah, about 30 years of experience. I gotta edit that shit on the website. But we got like 30 years of experience in this shit. So over 30 years. And they all are with the same thing, with the same avenue. All of us have been teachers at a point in our time in our lives, including myself. Worked at a college. Um, so much so that my spirit hunt those halls in a good way. My impact is everlasting at that place, even to this day. Like I have a legacy there. Um, There's an A above the door. It stands for a kill. Like no shit. And that's in the studio. But it's like you want to protect your people, or protect the people that come on. If they want to talk freaky or whatever, or they want to get at each other, cool. But you also want to make sure shit don't go too far. It's okay to play love doctor and try to build a connection with people like that, but it gets to a point where like it feels like motherfuckers getting off on it.
And they're pushing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name names, but it was a situation, and I'm not even gonna say the episode, but like motherfuckers was trying to push two people together that one of them clearly had no interest in like going that route, constantly stating that the other person was a friend, and just kept going and egging it on. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, and egging it on, and it was so fucking awkward. And that wasn't the first time. It's been a time where a female was on there and they got put in the spotlight twice with two different men on back to back episodes, saying, "Oh, you want to? Yeah, this should do right here. Oh, talk like that." Now they, in the spirit of entertainment, I believe, was playing along. But again, it's like noticing the pattern after a while. And again, I apologize because I didn't. I was under the guise it was all entertainment. I'm not thinking like motherfuckers getting off on the shit. Not thinking people trying to set motherfuckers up to be sexualized or try to shoot they shot at people that they shouldn't. Even with that being said, well, I'm going to shoot the shot route. So an agreement was made even after JoJo's exit. Um, JoJo's untimely exit at that, but it was timely for you. It was definitely perfect timing for you for sure. But it was it was stated maybe it was a minute after that that a conversation was had between myself um, and myself, Logan, and Phil, that we wouldn't, whatever female co-host that we bring on the show, ain't no trying to get with them, ain't no trying to make a pass at them, ain't no trying to fuck, ain't no trying to situationship, none of that, because of reasons that proven to be complex and complicated, and in all honesty did affect the podcast as a whole, and it affect people's fucking personal lives, you know. And we weren't trying to recreate that, go that route, or have that be a thing going forward, which made sense. So we were in agreement that wouldn't be a thing. And then, as was admitted in episode 25, motherfuckers shot they shot at the female co-host. And it wasn't like a recent thing. It wasn't like recent to episode 25. The shit happened. If I had to time this right, I don't know exactly when, but if I had to time it right, I would say it was probably around episode 15. Either episode 15 or 14 when it may have happened. Shit, and now in hindsight, it wasn't that many episodes between episode 10 and no, it wasn't episode. No, yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is that I found out after episode 18 that this took place off camera. I found out off camera that it happened. The conversation that my co-host or the subject matter that was brought up first on episode 25 by my co-host also took place off camera. as I stated on that episode, everything's there. You want to go back and watch it. Give them their views. Like, I was on that episode. Like, I was a part of a lot of that shit. And even if I wasn't, I still, even now, I would still support what was. Hopefully, what is to be takes a different turn. And I still wouldn't mind, like, I wouldn't, I don't think I actively be like, hey, I'm waving the flag for hot take, go. Like, but I will tell people, hey, you want to watch a wrestling podcast where it's very analytical and analytical, then go watch that. Um, you want to hear some wild, outlandish stories that now we know are most likely true, unfortunately, then go watch that. Um, yeah. hmm Um, yeah. So that's just how I go about it. Or like, for context, keep giving views to the old episodes even. I don't know, I do some shit like that. But anywho, that's just how I am though. But my thing is I found that out and the first thing came out of my mouth was what the fuck? Like, he did what? Like, mm-mm. So I don't think this was stated in Multiverses Madness. So my advice was, all right, if it happens again, motherfuckers try to like still get at you because at this time they were dating someone new. So I was like, well, let them know that you date somebody, and then that should be the end of it. Apparently, it wasn't, and that sucks. And
There's such thing as called as boundaries.
yeah,
And like
and those. Go ahead.
I mentioned to you, like it's okay to have interest in somebody and shoot your shot by all means, but be respectful. Like if you get a no, it's no and keep it pushing. There's
Yeah,
plenty of fish out there for you to, since you can apparently. There's go find the can because that one won't. It's as
yeah,
simple as that. But to get as catty, I'm like, this is why. Like after knowing the situation, like the fact that you took it so far as to being crazy disrespectful to said person, to a woman that's supposed to be, I'm sorry, you call this person a friend, you call this person, and we're not talking about mine, that's one, we're talking about that situation. You call this person, like so many good things to turn around, not even, maybe even in that episode, to pretty
yeah.
much bash this woman.
When when she was no longer there, when she was off camera at that, which is wild. Cause I got bashed when I wasn't on camera either, but when your man's got on camera, the bashing stopped and the capping began. So let's stop the cap. Uh, when you face people and people's face for shit, and I was threatened and everything. She was threatened too. Like, there were threats made. You were threatened as well. Yeah. So it's like that's not okay. As a platform that's wanting people to come and view and see and support, and you want to have these partnerships and you want to do this and do that, like that doesn't help your platform. As someone who's over it, if you're supposed to be over it, talking to the person that's supposed to be over it, you got to nip that shit in the bud.
Yep.
Like, threats were made to myself and my current co-host in those episodes. Threats was definitely made to me. Threats was made to episodes 9 through 10 and 25 and 26. Um, yeah. Like, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, this is serious shit. Like, for someone, and then even for bringing up, calm down again. Even for bringing up my kid, like, for someone who just had a situation where they stated on episode 25 about how a different person brought up their kid. Don't even know why that came up on that episode. I think I know why, but it had no relation or no type of credence at all to none of the subject matter. But to bring up that someone else brought up your kids and where they live and stuff like that, and then you turn around, and even if it's just as simple as not gotta mention name, you gotta go into details, you ain't gotta say a whole sentence, but just to be like, how's your daughter? Like, just to utter those words to somebody else, and then another man at that. And again, considering what you just stated about, like, it don't fucking matter if you're in your feelings now. It's just things you don't do. People talk about the golden rule. A golden rule should be not to mention other people, kids. People don't play about their kids. Exactly. Exactly. And the crazier part is where I stood, there was no reason to even go that route. The viewpoints that I gathered from others was like people saying, "Oh, it may be a little bit of jealousy. It may be fucking motherfuckers just hurt." But again, I'm gonna say if they listen to Multiversus Madness, what I call it, Multiversus Madness hot take underground zero, if they listen to that shit, they approach wouldn't have been what it was. Because I talked on everything, and no shots, no belittlement, no vile words, none of that shit. I expressed my irritations and let it be known wrong was wrong. And the fact that you choose not to listen to that, you choose not to be apprised of the situations at hand, and you choose not to have an initial conversation as an entire entity. I propose for the whole of Hot Take to get together and talk, not just four fucking people, not just three fucking, excuse me, not just three fucking people, but all of us. Because I also in that meeting wanted to bring up what I brought up towards the end of episode 26 about me being a part of Hot Take or not. And that was before episode 26 came out. And I was only doing that because I knew that what I said in Multiversus Madness was going to rub him the wrong way. But again, I wasn't talking shit. It was just facts. And the fact is, it was stated on 26, like, I already said his fucking name, so you can say it at this point. I stopped the cap a long time ago. For it to have been said in the first 5 minutes, former co-host me, and again, I went back to watch 26 after 26 ended, and I was livid because I'm like, I just asked this question on live. He could have just said, nah, we good, part ways. I would have been fucking hunky dory. I would have been fine. I would have been okay. Like, I did my part.
Yep.
But just like another person that fucking cut rug from their ass, I would have left my shit up there. One of the posts got 51,000 views that I created. No other post on that page has that. And that was made from my account. And I collaborated with them. I didn't know I did it at the time. I didn't peep it to like weeks after. I was like, oh, fuck, I wish I could switch this so it could be on their page and not coming from mine, collaborating with them. Like, so it could be there. But
Mm.
even still, it's there and it's a part of it. We all know how collaborations work on social media. But like everybody gets a slice of the pie essentially. But 51,000 fucking views. And that's not followers. That's just people going through watching it over and over again, maybe or whatever. I'm probably 1,000 of those views.
Not the 1,000.
But
I covered it.
maybe I rewatch a lot of my shit. But just so I can see how to do something better though. I don't rewatch it. I don't know fucking narcissistic tip. It's just to see what I can do better, how to make something different, get inspiration from me be even my own shit, you know. Um, but I'm gonna try not to keep y'all long because I know it's late on y'all time frame, and I can drone on and on and on. But the crux of it is like,
I took a nap.
you took a power
I
nap.
took a nap.
I took several. I'm still exhausted. Um, but such is the life when you are actually big boss, which also, it's so much shit, y'all. Just bring because I don't talk shit. Like I don't like to talk shit. I don't like gossip. I hope they watching. If they not watching, I'm gonna send as much. It's difficult for me to be on this and send shit to people. But um,
Oh, I'll be doing that all the time. I'm sitting here between like two. Hello. Send, 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 send.
yeah, nah. I ain't got the patience to be clicking and tapping and clicking. Yeah, I don't like it. But because I'm not a podcaster, as I've already stated, right? I'm not a podcaster. I'm just doing the show. Um, Most of our other shows were pre-recorded for this very reason, and people just watch at their own leisure. Like, yeah. But so much shit was talked about. It was talked and said like, oh, you want to be big balls, but now you delete motherfuckers and blacken motherfuckers and this and that and that and this. Oh my god, I just looked like my daddy when I just did that. That's funny as fuck. I hope you don't see this. But I don't avoid people. I don't hide from people. I don't run from people. I don't give a shit. Nobody got me pressed in life. Like there's only one person that could press my buttons, or used to be able to press my buttons rather. They can't even press my buttons no more. Cause what's the point? Energy, right? Is where you put your energy. What's the fucking point? Um, but it's like wrong is wrong. I don't like when people wrong. That's it. And I love to address stuff. Don't talk shit, cause I'm not hiding shit. Your boy decided to take it upon himself to try to not try, but get my account taken down temporarily. Get my account taken down. That's my I don't. That's why you don't see me on Instagram right now. And it only happened after I'm posting a bunch of fucking things about the shows that were coming up. Not even one show in particular, but all the shows. Um, Even the arena was designed to be a networking shit for different people, different podcasts to be able to come on, talk shit, have a good time. No
Mm.
stress, no pressure about what we do on our own shows. Just coming through and chilling and having fun. Not for cloud, not to necessarily. I mean, obviously it's gonna be broadcasted, but it ain't about that. It's about the camaraderie, like bringing people together. The affiliate, I've done that, like not just with the affiliation. I've brought people together in big ways. Not just me though, but it's happened like two, three times over in the course of my life, like on a massive scale. Like that's what I do. I like for people to actually come together in big ways and just do stuff and enjoy each other's company. It's wholesome. And that's what the arena essentially is. They was gonna be a part of that. Like the door, in the matter of speaking, is still open for some of them to
And
do that.
honestly, this is not the first time that this is a thing, because they also, an open door to collaborate in other arenas as well. Uh, um, you're welcome. Uh, um, but it got shut down because of the situation that happened 8 through 10. Um, that like it was just like it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
It leaves a very bad taste in your mouth because upon returning after how many months and what it took to get there, like your mentality is still you can. It's not even you could if you know the person because I've gotten to know this person. Phil, like you could tell body language. You can tell. I'm like I don't have to be there to feel that energy just because you
Yeah.
were doing just fine before I popped up. Energy switched because you could tell some you were still holding on to. I'm not stupid.
You talking about when you popped up on the birthday episode?
Yeah, it's one of those
Mm.
like, sir, I may have been born at night, not last night. You could tell it's called reading the room with certain said people. Said person doesn't know how to do exactly.
No, and that goes to show like a lot of the awkwardness that any of you may have seen on those shows, and it's like it was for a while it was a learning curve, but like I'm not trying to laugh at nobody, but like after 25, I would say 24, because episode 24 of it, like by that time you should have known. Don't let shit linger, and shit lingered, which is why we had to do it episode 25. Now, in the spirit of accountability, which I did take accountability in Multiverses Madness, I think. Maybe I did it on 26, I'm not sure. But spirit of accountability, the reason why episode 25 even happens, I mean, first of all, look at the name of it. What is it called? It's called Heated, Hot, and Bothered. Run It Back. I created that fucking title for it. Like, because, I mean, again, in the direction it went was not the intent. It was just talking about, we were backstage, we started talking about, relationship shit. And it kind of got, like, okay, let's get a little heated over here. Who is this? Sky. She was in that episode. Let me make sure that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. She was in that episode. And we was backstage, and it was getting a little heated. And I'm like, shit, look, we need to run it back. We need to run it back. Let's just go live again. And that was the consensus. And it was like, all right, yes, we're gonna do it. So that's on me, because there are a few instances in my life where I know for a fact if this or that didn't happen, certain things wouldn't have taken place. If I didn't do that, I will say we'll be here to stop the cap, because this was gonna happen regardless. But the situation wouldn't happen like that, at least. But at the same time, that means that motherfuckers will still be getting harassed. We still have issues of people feeling uncomfortable or not feeling like they able to like say like, hey, I'm uncomfortable, like for real. Or be able to state like, yo, that's not right. People wouldn't be coming out the woodworks to speak their case, plead their piece. I said it weird. I know I did that on purpose. Yeah, I did on purpose. Like they wouldn't be able to do that. Like, so things happen for a reason. You see colors. You see who people are. And it fucking sucks. It's sad. I said this to somebody earlier. I'm like, it's sad. Not in the sense of I'm finna fucking boo hoo about it, but in the sense of like, it shouldn't have fucking happened. Like,
This
at some point, you
conversation
should know
sounds so
better.
familiar.
It does. It was the
Yeah.
same fucking conversation that, oh, damn. Was that, damn. Oh,
Same
damn.
conversation.
Damn.
Same thing. Here's the thing. I said the very same thing with
Yeah.
that situation
Yeah.
to the very person that's supposed to run this whole thing. I'm not
That whole
bringing
thing. Not
this
this whole thing. That whole thing.
that whole thing
That whole thing.
to try to avoid this fucking thing. Excuse my language, but oh,
You're not excused to try to avoid this fucking situation. Yeah, you're right.
if you know me, I'm trying. Listen, my peoples know that I am holding back so much from.
No, you don't have to. Like, what they say, the true safe space to speak your mind and be free.
Yeah. My behind be cussing up a storm here.
I mean, it is
I,
what it ain't.
I have a swear jar at this point.
We used to do that in the studio, in the first recording studio, at the college and shit. Like, we literally had tally marks, and we had to put like $1 in the box, and by the end of the semester, we was gonna do a pizza party. Get Beggars Pizza. Shout out to Beggars Pizza. They need to be a sponsor now. That I'm thinking. Anywho, and that's what we did. When I tell, it's a picture somewhere. It gotta be. When I tell you that motherfucking tally for your man. Oh my god, it's so much. It was
Listen,
so much,
my behind will be broke as hell.
bruh. It was at a
Broke as
point
hell.
where we didn't do tallies for me no more. We did numbers, just whole fucking numbers at that point. But
Look at 5, 10,
I digress.
20.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck shit. I was fucking jumping.
But this situation,
He said, "Say it with your whole chest."
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because I was about to say that's a lot of. I don't
Just
know.
say, oh my god,
I
don't, don't.
digress. I've said this 1,000 times. Um, you already know me by now.
Yes,
I brought this up to who should be the head boss.
Barry Gordy, as he's called.
Yep, Barry Gordy. Listen, I'm voicing my concerns because moving forward, if I was to move forward, I don't want this to be a thing. I don't want this to happen again because just like you said, one, we're on YouTube now. And some of us already also have a name for ourselves, kind of speak. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I didn't get the chance to exactly talk too much because on my end things popped off heavy.
yeah.
But I said, if moving forward, we don't want this to happen again because it's going to be a serious issue. Here we are, not even what, 15 episodes down? I'm not even there no more. I see, I get word of this and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I remember that I said this because it's happening to another woman. And this is supposed to be your co host. I remember the key phrase you need to protect your co host. Not only because she is your team member, but because she's also a woman. We already have to fight. Said this to you, men all the time. All the time. Because we have to, if we don't play by a certain rule, we get called all sorts of. I'm gonna be blunt.
As you
Bitches
saw,
hoes.
as you saw. That's literally what happened, and this shit making me cry because this shit fucking sucks, bro.
Because we went from, because I went through that to, you'll make me cry.
I'm sorry.
Try not to. It went from like you were calling your friends. These were supposed to be friends. People that you said this, and that about, like you gave high praises to, just to tear them down. And don't get me wrong, that situation was also brought up to this person's attention. And when we talk about what we've been talking about, no accountability. Because we were talking about, oh, well, I feel, because I feel, and
Right.
I don't have to apologize for that, technically speaking. We're just going to skirt around it. Cool. Said person asked me, I don't know if we can rebuild this friendship. Listen, that's on you. But to this day, no apology, no nothing. You still owe this co-host an apology as well. But you don't feel like you in the wrong. I've already been through situations where I already know this is narcissistic behavior. I'm calling it how it is. In the me being on episode 2 now of this show, Stop the Cat. Stop the cap. Because you don't want to take accountability for your actions. You want to call everybody, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. Well, if you didn't do this, I wouldn't have to resort to being petty. No, sir, you're not being petty. You're throwing a temper tantrum because baby didn't get his baba. It's as simple as that. I'm
Hey,
not
he
trying
he do
to.
like titty milk too, so that's
Hey,
okay. You
listen,
can make that.
they ain't none over here.
Look, because I was finna say like, hey, don't make statements like that. That's not cool. But he do like titty milk. He says it's so you can make that statement. It's okay. It's feasible.
Yeah, I ain't got none over here though. Long time, long time. Um,
But it's
yep.
yeah, it's like someone that's over a group. It's like your job, your prerogative. It's not just the person that's hosting that show to protect the co-host. It's on your job to protect the integrity of the entity as a whole. And it's not about protecting it as in staying 10 toes down. Because sometimes a motherfucker can stay 10 toes down and get their foot cut off like Kuta Kinte. Like, and that's not a threat. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna do some shit. Like that's the reality because it hurts your thing that you're building.
Mm-hmm.
There have been, and this isn't a thing of, I'm not trying to tear nothing down. That's not my MO. My MO is like, and I'm not even going to give motherfuckers the idea of what they should do. It's just, you need to do something in a light that can rehabilitate what's taking place because I'm doing my best. I'm doing my damnness, and I just stacked in. Anywho, I'm doing my damnness to keep this with as much integrity as I can, not for myself, but for that. Because I've seen the passion that's there. I know who all put time and effort into it. Again, personally, I knew motherfucker since 2018. Didn't know he had this shit going on. Found out he had this shit going on, and I was watching this shit damn near religiously for that person. And then got connected with them and shit. You know, like how things go. You know, but like it. People put effort and time into this, and not just him, but even the ones that's a part of it now. Like they put so much time and energy and effort into it, even after he left. And then me coming in and I'm joining and being asked to even join. I didn't go in that bitch kicking down the door like, put me on y'all fucking show. Like, that's fucking stupid. You know how much shit, JoJo, you know how much shit I be having going on? You actually seen how much shit that I have going on. Like, you
Absolutely.
you literally, I'm not gonna say it happened overnight, but you've seen in a short period of time things just like a big bang moment with me where on another social media platform. Like you saw this shit happen in real time. Like when I switch in my head to do some shit, I do some shit. And the shit that happened on the other thing happened it started within 2 weeks. It fucking exploded within 4 months. 4 months is typically my cap to make some shit blow. Like it don't take longer than 4 months for me to make some shit blow unless I deliberately take my time.
Yep.
And it don't just be me for a lot of shit. It's not just me. I will never take full credit. I got a whole slew of people that talk to me, that we discuss stuff and we figure shit out and we put shit out and we don't put shit out. We go back to the drawing board, all this shit. So nothing stops me. I don't, if I don't do this, ain't nothing else I can do. And if I don't do it, it's just because it's my choice not to. It's just that simple. And for motherfuckers to really keep their shit going, they need to take action. You either cut out the fucking cancer or you do some fucking chemotherapy. It's like real shit. Take that analogy however the fuck you want to take it, but it is, and it makes sense to someone. Shit makes sense to you.
I'm still listening. Just give me a moment.
I know. You good. But it's just, I don't know. The choice is in their hands essentially. Let's read some of these comments. Let's see what But yeah, and again, shit could go like even that thing. Like you know, I've seen people have reached out to me ready to like set it off because of just how I was talked about, and people that don't even know her at all was ready to go off because of how she was talked about. My people that don't even fucking know her, people hit me up and ask me how she doing to check in on her, and I'm sure the same or a similar sentiment would have happened with your situation too, JoJo, if I was like actively trying to bring people on to watch at that time. I think I had just started to do that and get the StreamYard bearings. Because again, I've been doing this shit for a while, but the StreamYard aspect particularly is new to me because we just did our shit pre-recorded, put our shit on Facebook, got over 100 views, like hundreds of views, thousands of views for some of our shit. That's how we did our thing. Not even on the Facebook page that just got fucked up, but on our other page that our shit's still there. We still standing. Like that shit. But yeah, it's fucked up. And even on that one, and I spoke to you about it, I do it on live because I ain't got no shame in my game. I talked to you about it. My thing was motherfuckers needed to vent and get shit off their chest, so I let him get the shit off his chest. Cool. But even in that, there were certain times or certain things that you say, like, come on now. Like, I do chime in and make those statements, like, going too far. Even in episode 25, I was like, yo, sometimes you go too far. Like, you don't need to be going kamikaze about shit, you know? Like, it's okay to have feelings, but, like, you gotta, because of the platform, like, what is the objective here? Like y'all need to figure out y'all objective. Is it to actually build something, grow, be profitable, have a name, be established in the sense of taking it far, or is it just a hobby? Because I heard a motherfucker on one of the other shows episodes say this just a hobby for me, you know. And it's like after being locked out of the hot take account, which again, that happened. I got them verified. I ain't even gonna say what I paid to get them verified, but I got them verified.
Listen, I looked at those those prices.
Yeah.
Listen, Lloyd.
Yeah. So I did that, and then somebody tried to go on the page, and they probably, you know, when you log into shit, you just see the check and you just check shit. The only thing that comes to mind is motherfuckers they checked the box and it kicked everybody out. That's the only reason why anybody got kicked out the account. And that shit happened. What was that? Episode 25. I took accountability for it. Like, yeah, that's what happened. Cool. Put it on me. I mean, essentially, I did the verification to kick it off to start it. So yeah, I guess it's on me. Somebody else did the other part. If they go own up to it, I highly doubt it. I don't give a shit though, because it is what it ain't. I just don't know who did the log out thing, but my thing is, it was done, and it was done. Everything that I do is always in good intentions, with good heart to do good. the Stop the Cap wasn't made to slander. And this shit that's being talked about right now was never supposed to happen. Ever. But the fact is, motherfuckers are attacking people personally. They're affecting people's personal life in person, in real life. And I ain't even talking about me. I'm talking about just all situations. 8 through 10, 25, 26.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in between. All the people that's being made to feel uncomfortable. And it's like, if y'all trying to move to the point of you're going to be doing events now, and you're like fucking group going to try to do like in-person events, like, you think people gonna show up if they know and they feel uncomfortable that you got somebody that has predatory behavior there? Motherfuckers was already accused of fucking sex trafficking
And pornography.
Like, I ain't know that part, but
yeah. Listen. If that was the case, I needs to get paid. Okay, needs to get paid.
You, I need you to turn around, look, find the corner, go in it, go in the corner now, go.
I don't mind the corner. You know what I'm saying?
She says no corners in the house. It's smooth. You live in a roly poly house.
Yep, it's a circle.
God damn.
I'm gonna be looking like that ride that presses people against the walls while they spin. Just please.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that? The Tilt-A-Whirl? Is that what that is? I think that's the Tilt-A-Whirl. Shit.
Like wee.
The one you talking about, like the board that be going up and shit or whatever, like slide you up.
Yep, that'll be me.
More power to you. No yeet at all. That just made my stomach just get in the knot. You said this shit. Why you said why? Oh, you know. Man. But wait, what?
Jojo.
I thought that's what that said. You too.
No.
Find the corner. Go on. Both of y'all ain't got roly poly houses. Go in the corner.
Shoot. If that's the case, me, her, and everybody else, we reside in those corners. Like, we have fancy houses right there.
Jesus Christ. Man, y'all got issues. But,
we love us.
Yeah.
In honor of that, you know.
And actually, I want to say this. I rock with y'all. I do appreciate, and I thank y'all. Like, I've seen y'all share shit. And I told Jojo this too. Sometimes my ass just be tapping away. Sometimes my people just be tapping away. We don't be knowing who we be tagging. Sometimes I do know. But I appreciate y'all for sharing what y'all share and everything. Because y'all don't have to. No, I never expect nobody to put shit on their story, ever. And then that brings me to this clout statement that was made. I already said I've been doing this shit for a very long time. 24 years in the game. I'm known behind the scenes type shit. I don't try to be social media fucking famous. I know who know me. That's all that matters to me. Actually, I'm probably gonna sound shitty for saying that, but that don't even matter to me though, high key. As long as I'm doing my passion and following the path that God put me on, to be able to bring people through and to, I'm straight. Like, I know why I'm here. I knew this in fucking elementary school. I don't know if anybody watching this knew me in elementary school yet. I mean, back then, maybe one person, maybe. But my thing is, I knew I wasn't put on this earth to be liked. I'm not here to be liked, and I don't give a shit. Like, it's an image it's a picture from a long time ago when memes first became a thing. God, I'm old. Not as old as you. Kidding. But this is me. This says Tom.
So
Tom just wants to be. Okay, I'll go. I'll find the corner. Technically, this is a corner. I'll go ahead. But it says Tom Tom doesn't like to be liked, or Tom whatever the fuck. So I crossed out Tom and I put a kill in red. Um, and I say the whole thing is like some people just want to be like. A kill doesn't give a fuck. And it's like holding the balloon and floating in the air with his middle finger up. But I cropped my face onto the drawing head or whatever. And it's I kind of picture it's actually on my Twitter somewhere, I believe. I think it's on my Twitter too. But yeah, that's my thing. I don't care. I don't care about being liked. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be on the path that I'm on. I'm here to do good. I'm here to help. I'm here to be of service. I'm here to be in my greatness, but not think that I'm better than the next person because I will never think I'm better than the next person. Like one of my nicknames is actually the greatest. Like people call me that, and I accept it, but I don't take it into whatever thing that whatever way they mean it. I don't know, but my thing is to be the greatest me that I will ever be. That's all that's it. That's all
I
you
just
can
want to
do.
bring what the comments said because some of them, one, have me dying, and
What
I'm
they
trying to
say.
hold back. They know my faces when I'm trying to hold back, but one does say it's like bring
Cornrows.
me down. Yeah, because Faith
Oh
is
God.
Cleo. Like when it comes to support and backup, well for us it's a family unit. That's one thing I want to bring. It's a family unit because
Oh,
this is
that's
what
what
we.
he's. Wait, whoa, wait, hold on. Sorry, I mean cut you off. The doing it for the cotton pussy. He said that about me.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Ah.
That's what I was gonna bring up too. Like I'm like, that's why when I was having that discussion with you, it was like he was saying you were doing it for the attention and stuff like that. I'm like, Akil's been doing this for a
Attention from who?
hot minute.
From people? Oh, from Shelly?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't. I spend my life hating attention whores. Why would I be one? Like no. Like
Like
mm-mm.
it was like so much was said that it was just like you you're deflecting all that,
Right,
like you grabbing a mirror in that light, you trying to, bring that light supposedly
right.
away from you.
You're blurry.
Yeah.
You're
I'm trying to
blurry.
get,
You're
why
blurry.
won't it do it?
Put your face in the camera. Not you just. Did you just do the Ricky Bobby? You just Ricky Bobby stop
You're
pose
gonna,
for the frame.
you're gonna see. Hello?
There you go. Hello.
There you go.
You got to get close to the camera like somebody always do.
You know what? I do that a lot too, but I don't
You
do it
picked up.
to threaten
You picked
nobody.
up bad habits.
Up out.
But okay, so well, I'm gonna let you finish what you were saying. Were you done, or you have more?
Were you
Maybe
done or were
cut
you
you off.
finished?
I did just do that, didn't I?
No, it was more so like he did say all that. Like you were doing it for the attention of said co-host. Um, and I'm like, that's crazy. And especially like, oh, you were looking for clout, and I'm just like, clout from who? Because I've known Akil. That man posts has posts on Snapchats, have posts on IGs. I just got on the Twitter, so forgive me, I'm new to this. Um, I already know that my peoples are laughing because I didn't know that I had a Twitter until they let me know that I had a Twitter. Surprise to me. Um, but it was just like Akil's been doing this for a hot minute since I've met him because I've met you through said person. Um, but who are you getting attention from? Like, is it you that you're you know talking about yourself? Because obviously you do this for fun and for the attention.
Yeah, motherfuckers on
Do
a
this
mission to
because we
find their
love
wife.
doing what we do.
Now I'm not talking about me. That was well, I'm
Yeah,
supposed
I
to do the
know.
same thing with
I
the eye.
know.
That's funny as hell. But like no, I mean, so Dream Me Down. I've known Dream Me Down since 2014. I created my company in 2015. Probably maybe before 2014, but yeah, before 2014. 2012. Skype was a big thing in 2012. So yeah, about 2012, 2013. But like she can attest to the fact that people who work for me, work with me, I don't I don't fuck them. I don't sleep with them. I've said it so many times on different episodes on the podcast. Like I don't do that. That literally every time I say it, it makes my stomach is literally turning right now. Like I can't. I can't do it. I can't fathom it. I'm having deja vu again. I'm finna try to put myself in the mental of me doing that, and it just don't compute. I can't because I feel too much like motherfucking my stomach really hurting no real shit now. I feel like what's his name? I just mentioned him, Jermaine Dupri, because with fucking Janet Jackson type shit, like no, and whoever the fuck else was under his fucking label, like no, Jermaine Dupri, fucking Diddy type shit. I don't know if Diddy did that. I don't. Well, he probably did. It's Diddy. Well, no, he did. He actually did. That's weird. But I can't sleep with people that work with me, work for me, especially if we like, hey, we're doing this thing together. This is business. No, when that's what this is, like, fuck that shit, bro. That shit's disgusting. It's deplorable. It's different if like you got a relationship with someone beforehand and y'all go into doing business together. That's a different situation. But
It, Sky Sky Dotson. Is that
yeah, that's high. That's savage.
oh hi. Hi hi.
Hi, 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 hi. Um,
Nice to finally meet you. I've been watching and I am on your behalf also. I'm sorry that you felt uncomfortable.
yeah.
Trust me, it like I said, this was a discussion prior to me leaving that I wanted to avoid this, even if I did continue, but even if I didn't continue, I didn't want stuff like this to happen. I never wanted to hear that this happened again, again, and now you making multiple females, women, mothers, sisters, daughters, aunties, whatever you want to call them, uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to say, hey, but we all got kids, and some of us have daughters. I got two. And I'd be damned if I one will ever let them want to go through something like that. Because unfortunately, with my situation, my mentality was also put to question. Like, oh, what I was like, oh, you talk about trauma. What makes your trauma so special or different? Then, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. He said that all on the. When I say I watched heavily and with
Talking
such
about
a
nine
heavy.
through ten.
Mhm. To know that this happened to somebody else, I know that you can act however you want to act. As a woman, I know certain things stay here. It affects here. And now we got to move different because who we looked to protect us, we can't even trust no more. That's why some of us have that. We're very masculine because where we were supposed to defend by our masculine, we were let down to the point where we can't be feminine ourselves. So we gotta now put on that masculine mask, and now we gotta fight like we dudes. who, shit. And I hope that they do not find another woman for this show. I don't. I don't wish that upon anybody. I wish it was shut down. I wish I tried to go the route of professionalism and not saying too much. I try to address it behind the scenes, as you should. Like in any
Yeah.
relationship, I treated it like a relationship. I'm not gonna address you in front of everybody. That's why I didn't go off when I did, when I should have. I addressed it behind the scenes. It blew up in public and not on my end. But to go on as far as doing this again and again, it's a pattern, it's a sickness. What do they say? That the madness, the thing that continues.
Insanity. The
Yeah.
definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
it's not. This is insanity at this point because it's happened 2, 3, 4 times now.
Yeah. Yeah. In hindsight, looking back, and that's the thing that fucks me up the most about it is because now I gotta look back at everything, and that's like I hate. Sometimes I hate that my memory is the way it is because I have to rewind, go back through the timeline, and replay so much shit. And now I got to look at it differently and see like, oh shit, this is a pattern. In real time, it's different, and it's one of those cases where like sometimes you don't notice it, you don't see it as it's happening, but then when you sit back and you reflect, and I'm glad that I did. If I never started to do like editing promos for the pod, I never would have gotten to see certain shit happen over and over again. Like to see the whole, let me use you an example, and then remember, like, oh shit, this shit used to be said to JoJo. That's kind of weird. Oh shit, this shit used to be said to this guest too. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh shit, this shit used to be said to Bree in the beginning. Then look at like they what that shit turned into. It's like,
And to think that like I didn't think anything of it. I took it from a
yeah,
friend.
entertainment. Yeah, like yeah,
And
exactly.
exactly
You're not.
entertainment. We like I said, I mentioned to you, mentioned to I'm gonna just say the names. I mentioned to Logan. I mentioned to Phil. We are in the art of entertainment. So yeah, I may have rolled with the punches, but was I hurt? Absolutely. I'm not ashamed to say I was hurt.
And I
Oh,
apologize for that. I don't. You've never said that like because we've talked about the situation like around when after it first happened. We talked, but I apologized for and took accountability for things on my end. But that statement right there, like even like being able to like other things that took place that you did feel hurt about that you didn't um address, and you just said you just rolled with the punches. Like on me, I apologize for not noticing those things. And again, thinking in the vein of entertainment and shit,
mhm.
and we was like having fun. We was doing this, we was doing that. But like again, it's like in hindsight, seeing the shit, the patterns to it. It's like, and the fact that you just like, yo, I don't want there to be another fucking female co-host on that bitch. That shit needs to be shut down. Like that's a lot of people have came to me with that similar sentiment. Like the fucking amount of people that I hate waking up in the mornings. I ain't trying to make this funny, but I just hate waking up in the fucking mornings. And it's been so many mornings since episode 25, from 8 to 2 o'clock p.m., from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., people calling me, talking to me about this shit.
Mhm.
And just expressing themselves, expressing how they feel, and just it, the thing is, it would only be overwhelming to somebody who's in denial, and it wasn't overwhelming to me. It is more so like, fuck. And if y'all don't see this, if y'all don't correct this, like it's gonna fuck up everything y'all trying to do. And and again, my stance about it is like, you as an individual need to come correct yourself. This ain't slander. None of this has been slanderous. All of this is statement about facts and what's being shown. It's all there. Like, and it's been there. And this is real accounts. To try to deny these experiences that these women have had, or to try to fucking, as the statement is, what is how it go? Don't try to you got to tear somebody down to big yourself up, or whatever the fuck that fucking statement is. It's like, but that's what's being done. And like on the other, like, that's what you do. Like, it's hypocritical. Everything is hypocritical. And it's like, and it shouldn't be.
And it's also the thing, it's not even also that person, like, yes, that person takes most of the accountability because he is the one who is doing it all. But at the same time, the person that's supposed to be running this,
oh shit,
kind of brushes it off, and it's just like, it's just who he is. It's just how, it's always been like that. It gets brushed off, it gets swept under the table, and it's just like, if that's who you want to represent you, so be it. But I'm going to let you know right now, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah. It's a comment. It's a comment that goes, the fact that once that happened to me and we got off the live show, I literally told him out of my mouth that I was uncomfortable. But once he addressed it on the live, I kind of felt like he made it a point for his friends to say what he wanted to say, and I kind of felt like I should have addressed it in the live instead. They talking about episode 26. Yeah, and it was something like, excuse me, I had motherfuckers send me transcriptions of that episode. Like, now that shit was kind of overwhelming. But send me transcriptions and was like, yo, this shit is wild. And then one of them is it's a statement. He say he, again, one of those things, using motherfuckers as an example. He goes like, Savage, using you as an example. If I sent you a message that said, I want to eat your ass, you got every right to expose me, put it out there. But if you don't, then ain't no proof. And it's like, first, there are people that you've messaged and said things to, because these people have stated that, and it's made them uncomfortable. Maybe not those exact words. I'm not gonna say you said that exact thing, but whatever the case, it's made people uncomfortable. And it's happened a lot. It's different between like flirting with somebody harmlessly and them telling you, oh, hey, no, I'm okay. But you continuously, do it, or you try to push or pressure. And then it even builds up like, yo, if you was interested in this girl and this woman, why would you bring her on this show to then basically use this platform as a way to, I don't know what the fuck, to incept? Because it is that thing of saying things to make you think one thing in your head, like, let me use an example, blah, blah, blah. For other people in comments to be like, oh, y'all make it cute. Like, I don't know. I think that's where the doing it for attention and pussy may come in at. Now I'm thinking about it. Because it ain't me. I don't bring people on the show for me to see me. Anyone that I've brought through is for the show. to add to it, to add attention. A lot of people that's since you left, a lot of people that had been engaging were my people. I'm not gonna say they all were, but a majority of them were my people. And again, even in hindsight, like a lot of them, like, yeah, nah, that shit, mm-mm. And it's like, damn, people, tell me something beforehand. But people know how I am. Like, I don't like when people talk shit, and a lot of people, some people don't know the difference between talking shit and expressing stuff. Um, but it's like, you see something, say something.
Mm-hmm.
You see something, say something. And really, like, whatever. And this shit sucks. Like we can't be sad. We can't be. I lost the comment. I don't know what this is.
It says like we can't be like us as I guess I'm assuming women. Like we can't be sad. We can't be emotional because when we are emotional, we're sensitive, and when we're sensitive, we're emotional.
Mm. Never had any interest in what she could bring, only what she can do for him. Um. Whoa, they coming fast.
Which one?
Nah,
This
I
is
got it.
from Trell. Never had any interest in what she could bring, only what she could do for him.
Yeah.
Uh, Nessa says, and it isn't okay. We like who we like, and if that's not you, then you need to move on.
Right.
Faye says, do not mistake the behavior. It is all called narcissist predatory syndrome. Uh, Sky says, one thing for sure and two things for certain. I read the room before I came in, so if you want the type of time, I'm on that type of time. I know a player a mile away, so you ain't gonna play me. It was a lot because watching those episodes, the 25, 26, your take on it, it got me hot. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm not sure if she's watching or not. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm not apologizing for him. I'm apologizing as somebody who's been there, who tried to help correct the situation before it became this. I'm sorry I didn't do enough. I know it's not my fault. Um, but I'm sorry because I could have said something out loud. And hence why I'm saying this out loud so that this does not happen again. Because it's an ongoing thing and it will keep going because as we can see they're not going to correct the situation because as I'm go back I sent you the screenshot that I took of the last conversation before I was removed. Said person likes to say, I want all the smoke. He doesn't care who he hurts. He doesn't care uh, about any else's feelings because to him, what makes your feelings any different than mine or your experience any more traumatic than mine? So he makes it clear that it doesn't matter. If things don't go his way, you're going to be torn down. And if you call him out on his crap, same thing.
Anniversary,
And
that
then
shit is go bounce back to the fucking pod.
And that's what I told Logan. I was like, if you want that problem, go ahead. You want to encourage that? Cool. It's not okay. It's not okay. So
It's really fucking not. I'm yeah, and then shit like that, like you said the same thing, like she said she rolled with the punches, but it's like it shouldn't be a thing. A creep gonna be
mm,
a creep. You can't put that on the consequences. I get what you're saying, yeah, but yeah, and that's just something that was stated to me too. Someone was like, "Yo, it feels like it's a hunting ground. It feels like that show is a hunting ground." And whenever that's nothing that's like whenever said to me, that shit ate at me. Cause like, fuck my stomach right now. I promise y'all, I don't have a weak stomach. It says when some shit's fucked up or whatever the fuck, it just happened. But like a fucking hunting ground, and then when that sex trafficking, now you saying pornography shit came up, it's like somebody saw something, and I get that the person who initially made that statement back then was essentially out to destroy shit. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't want to give too much credence to that because there was no sex trafficking going on. That shit was not happening at all. But the fact that they went to the extreme to say that with the intent to get some shit just fucking done, it's like you had to have seen something, even in your own, in that whoever that fucking chick was, personal mission to try to ruin whoever she was out to fucking ruin for whatever fucking reason. It's like you
shoot, we
had to
still trying
see
to figure
something.
it
You said what?
out. I said, shoot, we still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like you had to. It had to be something that you saw or that you felt. Maybe they was made to feel uncomfortable because I don't even know who that person was per se. I found them on Twitter and then like I saw the comment they made about you, and then I like I as soon as I saw the comment, I hopped on that shit and I tagged the page Logan. I'm like, hey, you gonna correct this motherfucker? And Logan was like, yeah, we already took care of him. I'm like, all right, cool. 'Cause I was about to say because I was on some, and for me it wasn't about protect your co-host. It's like JoJo was my fucking friend, bro. Fuck this shit. Not even that she your fucking friend. That's a fucking woman, and the way you fucking coming at her saying the shit that you saying. Chill the fuck out. Whoever that person was. I ain't talking about nobody hot take in this moment in time. That was some fucking
Of the
extra
situation that
shit.
led from
Yeah.
that.
That was a part of the domino effect. That was the first domino. Technically, that I don't know. That was in the first five dominoes. I don't know which place it was. There's a lot of shit happening at once. But it's like there had to be some type of credence. There had to be something that they noticed themselves to
Mm-hmm.
see because they had been watching. Um, and now this and people coming to this conclusion on their own, like, yo, this shit feel like it's a fucking hunting ground for his ass. And you expect to do live events, not live events, that's WWE, but you expect to do like in person events and have things going on. And this person is there, like, let's go rub people the wrong way at some point in time. Like a few years ago, there was there was a person in the music world, in the gig world, young cat. Um, he was it was these parties, whatever he was going to, and he was making women feel uncomfortable. Young, like he was probably like 20, 22, but he made them feel uncomfortable. Just how he was talking to them, trying to get at them and shit like that, and it happened so much that eventually it got to the point that and it wasn't just I don't think it was just talking, but it was so bad that it got to the point where he was blacklisted from the industry. And that's just fucking young up and coming people trying to play in bands and do gigs. And it was a whole thing, and they got his ass out of there. And it was somebody that it was one of the students at the college that I had worked. I worked with all the students pretty much simultaneously. But when I heard that, I was like, "What? No, not him. No," because he was a little awkward motherfucker. But and I ain't saying that to talk shit. Like I'm odd as fuck, but I would never. Don't make that face. I saw that. But like I would never do no shit like that, bro. Like it's it's more than like if accountability is not gonna be taken by him, the pod has to take the accountability. Now, this ain't a thing. This ain't us versus them. For me, it's not us versus them. Like I'm not trying to come at y'all. I'm not trying to have shit dismantled. But the fact is, you got somebody that is. You got somebody that's literally got my shit taken down, and it was stated, and that was a statement that was said because I was able to see that in the group chat because I was able to get around the lockout or whatever they do them looking over the account. I was able to get around that because I'm tight like that. Um, so every now and again I can get in my account, I can see some shit. So I got in and I saw a statement being made about um well, fellas, it looks like Akil either got me blocked or he deactivated his page. Actually, wait, did this die? Fuck, it died. I don't want to find it on my phone, but because I got the screenshot. But it's like, fellas, look like Akil's deactivated his page or whatever the fuck, and it's like, one, I'm not finna just go around blocking people because I don't give a shit. But two,
I
because
want you to see me.
not even also I want you to see me type shit, but more like it don't matter to me, you know, like
I don't give a damn.
I had no beef in this shit. I didn't have. Well, you mentioned my kid. Anywho, um, it's like I didn't give too much. I don't give a shit about social media. Put it like that.
Mm.
You did that to try to think that you hurt when I'm building. But again, most of my shit is word of mouth, and I'm not a podcaster. And the thing is, in every instance that people try to ruin some shit, it's been four males. It's been five males and maybe two females over the course of me building everything that I've done that tried to ruin some shit. All from the stance of they didn't earn their way. It was somebody trying to ruin some shit because they never got to do none of our events. And the reason why, and this is in from 2015 to 2018 at the time. And they never got to do our events because they lip synced. That's it. They lip synced so bad they didn't even hold the mic to do it. So it's like, no, you not doing none of my events because you're not trying to take heed and listen to the training that we're trying to help to give you. So they tried to ruin shit then too, not realizing all they did was make a way for me to go do something greater. They didn't ruin shit at all. I was like, all right, y'all handle these events here. I'm a dip and leave, only for them to be put in a position where in order for them to get shit done, they had to come to me to get it done. Like it's always someone that's envious about some shit or jealous about some shit or hating about some shit, like the real haters. And it don't even need to be that way. You adapt yourself. You figure out a way for you to move different in order to accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. But again, in good and light, the same energy it takes to be negative, same amount of energy it takes to be positive. The only difference is one is a drain and the other is a gain. Like not 6-7, just drain or gain. Like that's it. And people don't get that. And it's despicable. But they trying to ruin people. They're trying to ruin people's jobs. They're trying to ruin people's livelihood. They're trying to ruin people's sanity. They're trying to ruin people's bag. And I ain't just talking about me because can't ruin mine. because motherfuckers try to go to the people that I'm top three. Every organization, every business, every company that I do stuff with, I am top three everywhere I go. And motherfuckers, people done tried to reach out to them before and ruin some shit, say some shit about me, whatever the fucking case may be. All they do, they say, "Hey, Akil, so this person said blah 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 about you." Okay, thank you for letting me know. All right, no problem. What time you gonna be at the gig? What time you gonna be here? Oh, such and such time. All right, cool. See you later. Every single time, because people who know me know me. I'm not a fucking despicable human being. I don't do ill-willed shit. I don't. I don't fucking. I'm not reprehensible. I don't make people's stomach turn, type shit.
Mm.
Like everything I do with good intentions. I do to do good. I do to help. I do to be of service. Even creating this platform, JoJo has never, not once, spoken publicly about the shit that she went through. That's why it's so much emotion pouring out of her. She's literally doing this now. And it's been how long?
About 7 months almost.
Like
to think that, because one thing about me is you can do it to me once, because I used to stand on the turn the other cheek, but I also tried to keep this in a professional way. I thought we deaded certain things. Unfortunately, I catch wind that my name's being brought up again, and when I thought about it, I'm not sure if I mentioned it to you or not, because it's also the fact that, like, you put business out there. My business, said business of what we called a torrid affair, I guess, is what we called it, is what they called it, or an affair of some sort. It is what it is. My thing is, yes, you were there to witness it, but it still wasn't your business to tell. So I'm gonna tell that them the way I say it, mind the business that pays you, because it sure ain't me. You have my name in your mouth, then I see all this happen, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I remember us having this conversation before I left. I remember that clearly. And like I sent you, I'm not sure if you have your phone on you, and that screenshot that I just sent you from when it happened to me, and said person not taking accountability for their part. Talking about, I moved on to greener pastures. Listen, it's it's daffodils over here, homeboy. I'm smelling pretty flowers. Like, listen, and I know this is probably gonna hit a little bit for you. I felt like Timon and Pumbaa when they found the, waterfalls in that lovely place. You know what I'm saying? I felt like
our
that.
humble home. You live here. We live wherever you want. Whoa. I'm sorry. I quote Lion King like it's nobody's business.
That's why I know it was
like me, but I know every line in that whole movie by heart.
That's why I said what I said. I was like, I know this is gonna hit a little bit for you here, because we've talked about this. That's what I felt like, and because they did it on their podcast, or actually, you did it for us. Shout out to my peoples.
Who did what?
Yeah, you. Talk about shout out to my shout out to CCA.
Oh, you funny as hell.
Love y'all.
I did do that.
Yeah, no free promotion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is greener over here, because it's sad to say that even though the situation happened so abruptly, I was just new in that I had not gotten to know everybody. Now, this became more of my family than said person that said, I'm their friend. I'm their homie. I used to have their six, as they said. Yeah, I had your back, but I forgot to look at mine where you had the knife in. Because after what you did, after what you said, you think there's a friendship there? The fact that my name is still brought up, the fact that you're still doing the shit, did you not learn our lesson? You lose friends, and I'm going to make this very clear, because you're not losing people because of whatever the situation. You're losing people because of you. This is why you say, oh, this is why people leave. It's not because of the situation. It's not because of the people. I'm going to need you to take a good look within yourself as to, like you said, am I the problem? I'm sorry to say, yes, you are the problem. Because if this has not only happened once, it has happened twice. It has happened 3, 4 times. Hello? Or are we just going to sit here going, la, 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 la? What are we doing? It's insanity. And for the ones that are taking that pen and co-signing that shit without, because they are not saying anything, you're co-signing that. You're brushing it, you're sweeping it under the rug. You're allowing it because that's just who he is. And he doesn't need to be corrected. You're not going to correct him because what? I get it. Controversy, creates cash. Get it. I got it. But listen, it could also destroy you at the same time. And then you're left with nothing. So choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get nowhere doing all that. Because when people start running what we like to say on our podcast, okay, cool, we can run tape. We can we can run it back. We can run it back. Because this is 8, 9, 10. This is 25, 26. Shoot, I have a feeling there might be a 27 after this. But like we said in a meeting not too long ago, we're starting a new year. If you want to continue this, cool. You're gonna be talking to a motherfucker. Well, because after this, I'm washing my hands clean of this. If I hear my name again, now you just it's not us looking for the clout. You just want to feed off of who already has a table, who already has food on it, who is continuing to build this mansion with people that actually are on the same path. You want to destroy it? I wish you luck. Grab whoever you want to grab, because if we're going to call lawyers and if they run tape and, talking about, defamation to my character, run it back, because you're going to be wasting money. And then this lawyer is going to be like, you sat there doing the same thing, bruh. Have fun with that. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, but once again, in honor of the second episode, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Like, let's be real. Or how does she say it? Keep it a buck?
Keep it a buck.
Because,
just like that.
Because she ain't here. Keep it a buck. Like, I'm gonna do that for her. If she's watching, I think we just became friends without actually meeting too much. We only met once quickly. But know that you got backing. especially as a woman, you got backing. You got people that are going to stand for what's wrong or what's right. Yeah, we got to choose our battles because we are all building something that we got to take steps before we're like, all right, because I took my steps. I talked to whoever I needed to talk to be right here. Because if this not where it ends, at least this is brought to light and they can do as they will with it. And after this, if I know you're gonna be watching whether I block or not, I already chose to do one to block the one. I'm gonna say it right here. If you don't find yourself being able to find me, you know why. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough.
That's well said. Um, I agree. Enough is enough, and that was the whole point and premise. It's called resolutions for a reason, not just to talk about what are your New Year's resolutions, but also because the resolution that I feel for a lot of people going forward is it's not so much about leaving it alone. It's more of a it's being addressed now because it needed to be. Enough was enough. Enough has been enough. And again, like hindsight is a motherfucker. Like if it don't even matter if I well yeah it does. If I knew if I saw the shit in a different light and if I wasn't if I didn't look at it from the standpoint of me being entertaining, then yeah, it'd be way different. It'd be like, yo, bro, you can't be saying that. Yo, bro, you can't, you know. But I mean, the idea and the vision of everybody was that it was entertaining. The statement was we're caricatures of ourselves type shit. And
Mm.
it's like, and that's the thing too. Like even actors sometimes, but this ain't acting. But even actors sometimes they don't know the difference between the character and themselves at points.
Yep.
But it's like sometimes it's you. Samuel L. Jackson is him. Fucking no other actors in my head right now, but that's a good example. Like when they're on shit, they're themselves essentially, and you're you. It's not a caricature of yourself. Me, a hot take kill a kill. I'm a character. How I am on here is not how I am or was on the other show. It's a bit different. You ain't see me
Mm.
fucking crying on the other shit. The fuck no. Fuck is
Nope.
going on here? But like real shit though, like I get deep. I love intellectual conversations. That still is the same. Um, but like it's this is me. This is Multi the Phoenix Warrior. This is a kill. I wasn't necessarily being fake. I was embodying the hot take heal. I was embodying Lord Bears. You don't see me with food. You don't see me eating like I'm doing certain things, but I'm not fake though. Like there's people watching this. Certain people watching this, but I'm gonna say it because it's true. I am a freak. Like certain things talking about that is what it is. I am who I am. But yeah, I'm not. I'm
Nice to meet
not. Shut up, JoJo. I'm not. I'm not 24/7. This. Well, fuck. I am pretty much. I do make expressions all the fucking time. So, anywho, still caricature of ourselves though. Nonetheless, we just lean into it more and don't say facts. Are you saying facts to wait? What? I saw my name. What's happening here? Like Akil, it is
Akil,
not
it is not.
acting when you when it feels authentic to people like you and JoJo and others, whatever. Oh yeah, okay, that's what you said facts. I thought you said facts of what I said. I was like, whoa, don't agree with me. I don't like when people agree with me.
All right.
But it still was a thing. But the fact is that shit, yeah, that was really them. That was really like him doing that shit, and it added up. Again, hindsight is a motherfucker, and looking back and seeing it, like if you go through and watch all the episodes, like I'm a professional binge watcher, so it don't bother me Shout out to the people that sat through and watched all those episodes, or watch, whatever episode, like watch this shit, because I know that had to be taxing for y'all. Some people doubled back and watched it again. Like, motherfuckers was taking notes. Like, it was wild.
Listen, I was on car rides watching this all. I'm over here like,
yeah, like it was
in
because
my
it's like
listen.
it was something that needed to be done, needed to be addressed, and not even just trying to come at this particular podcast or individual for it, but for anybody out there that's going through this shit in another podcast, in another line of work, and at your job, whatever the case may be. If it's happening to you, it's happening to somebody else most likely. So pay attention, and if you gotta like get somebody else to go to whoever you gotta go to together, if you know somebody that needs a platform, that needs to be able to speak on something, that needs to share what they've gone through, what they're going through, feel free to hit us up. Feel free to find us. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm not even saying this to be on some come watch the show type shit. Because then I don't give a fuck about the views. Like, thank y'all for them. I appreciate it. I'm not trying to be a dick about it. But the affiliations, I'm going to keep saying it, our whole goal in this shit is to be a platform for people to speak, for them to perform, for them to share their passion as an outlet. For us, it's not about the views of the shit. Like, that ain't what it is. It's about helping. It's about building. Um, I've been doing shit for 24 years. I'm only 30, about to be 31. And my mentor is always to give back. And that's what I'm doing here. To shut up. To give back to the people for Jesus Christ. Yeah. To give back to people for like things that I've learned. I don't gatekeep. I don't try to hinder. I don't try to prevent nobody. A promo video that just put out featured one of the people that tried to tear it down, or thought they was trying to tear me down before. One of the promo videos like that I recently put on the story. Like, they're in the fucking video. That don't bother me. Like, it's a good fucking video. It is what it is. Like, that's just how I operate. I don't have no bias. I don't have no motherfuckers mention my daughter. I was gonna say I don't have no ill will. I don't essentially. But you mentioned my motherfucking kid, bro. Like, anywho, that shit not cool. And anybody that wanna fucking laugh, cause I put that shit after I watched that shit back, I went to the group chat and I put in there, bro. You mentioned my kid and you brought up my motherfucking mom, and you're talking out of turn. You don't know what you're talking about at all. Like, you're literally far off base by saying whatever the fuck you're saying. You're incorrect as fuck, and it's crazy. But the fact that you did it that's just it, and that's the, as you like to say, the golden rule. Shit you don't do, and it's. I'm just leaving it at that. Because it's just oh no, I'm not gonna leave it at that. I put that shit in the group and motherfuckers was like, motherfuckers just want to bypass this shit. Motherfucker Logan's exact words were, well, I ain't the one that said it. I didn't make those statements. That wasn't me. I ain't do it. That's between y'all. But, I think we all still need to have a conversation and a call about, whatever with the hot take stuff, and we just need to sit down and all talk. Like, bro, it don't matter if you said it or not. If you know a motherfucker shouldn't say no shit like that, you folks to call their ass out on that shit. Whenever we on the podcast, even on the phone, I don't do this shit because people watching. I do this shit because it's wrong. Ooh, that was a part. But, like, if a motherfucker say some shit, I'm gonna call them out on it and be like, yo, nah, that ain't cool. When he was going off on Shelly in episode 25, I got the screenshot of it. His ass said, he was saying whatever, and I texted him. I'm like, yo, you just need to focus on whatever the rumor statement, allegation statements were. Focus just on that, and don't talk about her. because she's not here to defend herself. So don't talk about her because she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Texted him that shit. I probably may have sent like a similar text when he was saying shit about you. I don't know. I feel like I did because I feel like I did send something, and his response like, "Nah, bro, no, I'm gonna say what." Like I think that's what it was for 9 and 10 or some shit. For 9 in particular, cause yeah, for 9, cause 10 was mostly sorry, 10 was mostly taking a shot at whoever made that fucking allegation and CCN. Sorry, hi, but
Oh,
but no,
he took
actually no, it
criminals.
wasn't even at CCN. It was at whoever said whatever about whatever.
Yep, that
Yeah,
was the last episode that
that was
he
10.
took shots.
Yeah,
He took shots
yeah,
at a brother.
yeah.
He took shot at a friend because if you go back, like as you can see, this is what I go by.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
Without actually saying the mommy part, you mentioned the Caribbean. You said Caribbean Poppy. I know who you were talking about, bro. It's one of those things like I don't like showing this side of me because, yes, if you watch said other shows that I'm on, I'm a little bit of a wild character. Guys, don't at me. Don't at me right now. But if you have something to say, because they're about to talk shit, guarantee you, guarantee you. Next time you should have added me. Like you should have had, hey, send me the link. Because at that point I was like, I literally woke up out of my sleep to watch episode 10. The look on your face was one priceless. Because when he said what I knew you weren't aware that he was gonna say some ish like that. Irritated my soul. I was like, same thing he did with this. I'm not sure how old she is. This young lady, because apparently I'm collecting dust out here. Um, quiet. I'm still
Y'all
collecting
three
dust
apart.
out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, but you did the same thing, bro. Did the same thing. You calling people out names for what? Does it make you feel better? You know what? I hope. Apparently, you sleep at night just fine, sort of, because the fact that I'm people are still on your mind. I hope at this point, I don't want to be that petty person. Oh, I wish you well. I hope I haunt you. I hope this haunts you in your sleep. Because if my mental wasn't safe around you, I am very big on mental health for everybody, especially for our men, especially for our brothers. But at this point, listen, your mental gonna go to hell for all I care now. Go get yourself checked. Go get help because you not addressing your trauma, your stuff, you're bleeding on other people that don't need to bleed, that you need to bleed on. And it shows. You're on mute.
No, I was just saying, like, even for it just popped in my head. I was really talking to myself, trying to figure out how to word this. But like, even if somebody brings to your, because honestly, that's what was being done, being brought to motherfuckers' attention. Like, yo, people saying you move like this, maybe you need to like change up how you move, you know. And it wasn't, and that's literally kind of what this is a little bit too. On on my end, but it's bigger than just this. It's much bigger because it affects a bunch of fucking people. Other people go through shit like this across the fucking world. Um, but it's like if you feel as though you are your character is coming into questioning people saying move away and you feel like you don't move that way, even if you do, whatever the case may be, ask somebody, hey, such and such was said about me. Is this the vibe I give off? Shit like that. Like I think I've done that too. Never in no type of allegations like this. But like I think like forever ago, like be like, hey, am I an asshole? He would be like, yeah. I was like, okay. Just checking, make sure that I'm doing everything right. Yeah, I am. I'm an asshole. But like, no, but seriously though,
Check.
you not that I necessarily care about what people think, and a lot of people don't care about what people think. But you can't spout out reputation and how this will affect you and that'll affect you if you are making the choice to move those ways. Because that just shows you have lack of self control. And I'm speaking generally. That shows you have lack of self control. That shows that you
Yep.
have reckless abandon. And that shows you have no regard for others and their safety and how they feel either.
Hmm.
Um, your pain is not that person's pain. It's not that person's pain. Somebody in your situation, or even my situation, would handle things differently than we do. Just simple as that.
Hmm.
Not everybody pain level is the same.
Yep.
Your 10 could be my 2.
Yep.
I in physical pain, I have a very high pain tolerance. My daughter's birthing vessel has a very high pain tolerance. My daughter has double that. It's fucking ridiculous. My 10 is like a fucking 5 for her type shit. Trust me, I've noticed. We've noticed. Like you can't you also can't negate nor diminish the fact that that person's in pain nonetheless, because that doesn't make you an asshole. That don't even make you a bad person. It makes you just a shitty soul, because that means you have no regard for another's life,
Hmm.
no regards for another's mental, no regards for another's feelings. Like how, like anybody, you can't do relationships like that. You can't do business stuff like that. Like you can't do anything like that. I'm no longer open to. I'm not really no longer open to private conversation. If certain people want to call me, like somebody from them reached out to me, saying they wanted to call me, I was like, hey, hit me up. That's the thing too. It's easier to call me. You gotta call me. Like I be knocked the fuck out. Don't wake me up, but I be knocked the fuck out. But if I be like, call me to wake me up, fucking call me to wake me up. I don't care. I'm expecting it. I would most likely answer my phone before I see a text because I like my ringtone, so I respond to it. But in my ringtone, and I don't think I'm better than nobody. I don't. But my ringtone is literally like I don't know everything because I don't. I don't try to act like I do. It's my ringtone is actually from Dr. Dre's Compton album. It's one of the songs from there. Um, and there are people who act like they God's greatest gift. There's people motherfuckers that compare themselves to God, and it's like, no, you don't do that. You can at least spin a situation and say that's not what was meant, but even still,
That's how it was taken.
yeah, and not even just that. It's also like as crazy. Like he knows how to word certain things to have different entendres and meanings. He knows exactly what he means because whereas I may be able to understand or think on a maniacal level about shit, I don't act on things like that. Like I mean, anybody can shut anybody down for the most part, but I'm not finna go around and act on that shit.
Mm.
Now, there's other people that's like pissed on my behalf. That's like, yo, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, that's on you. Like, I ain't doing shit. I would say, just let me handle it. Don't go crazy. But
What
you
she said.
threaten people though. What? Who
She
said?
said. She said.
I'm the ghost of
I'm
Christmas
the ghost of
past.
Christmas past.
Hmm.
Apparently, I'm still I'm still there. I'm still
Yeah.
there.
That's what's gonna happen because I mean, if somebody else that I always get brought up damn near every episode, and certain statements I didn't know who it was about, but apparently it's been about that person who will speak their piece when they get the chance to speak their piece. But ideally, I'm over it. I'm done with it. It's done. It's through. Until shit is resolved in real life. Um, I'm going into New Year. Don't know when the next episodes for a lot of shit's gonna happen, or for Stop the Cap. Um, because it's New Year, people work schedules kind of change. I think I don't know how 9 to 5s work, but I haven't had a 9 to 5 since 2014. Like as my daughter's birthing vessel would say, I'm my own boss. So I haven't had a 9 to 5 since then. I don't know what that's like. But I think people work schedules change going into the new year. So I gotta talk with my co-host to see how we finna navigate, or if days are changing or whatever the fuck. I don't know, time frames, whatever. And see what's up with that. But we do still have a slew of shows coming through. We got Multiverses Madness, obviously, which will take place on Mondays because that's my favorite day of the week. Multiverses Madness take place pre-recorded. It could literally drop at any time of the fucking day. It can drop at 11:59 as long as it's on a Monday. I'm okay with it. Um, and we have the Arena, which will be coming very soon. In February is the projected time frame that it'll come. I know my people slightly irritated because that I threw that at them like out of the blue, like 2 weeks ago. So, um, but it's a dope concept. It's a lot that's gonna go into it for sure. And shout out to the people that's gonna be a part of the arena. We're not going to say who all gonna be a part of the arena just yet. We gonna let it simmer. Then we gonna make our announcements and shit. Um, but so fucking obvious. but yeah, it's a slew of individuals though that's gonna be a part of the arena, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun. Then we got a new age platform season 2. Again, I do not try to be in every fucking music video like certain people do, but there are people for some of these shows that's like, yo, I feel more comfortable if you're a part of this or part of that. New age platform season 2 is coming. I'm telling y'all, I did not want to be a part of a new age platform, but I understood why they wanted me to stay on with that. So I'm staying on with a new age platform. It's going to have a different feel than what it has on the Facebook edition of the show, which is season 1 is all on Facebook still, on a GCF event Reels affiliation. You can find all the episodes for that.
Nessa.
And then we have funny as hell.
Sometimes I can't stand this woman.
Funny as hell. But yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like I ain't trying to do
I
that
know.
shit. But at the same time, it's like I get it though. But we got that show coming out. We got a slew of other shows happening throughout the rest of the year. Again, we've spent 2 years in pre-production for a lot of this stuff. And we putting everything out starting in 2026.
Nessa.
Hell no. What's wrong with you? Well, Snoop over Death Row now, so it's a better place. Um, But yeah, it's shit. I ain't even gonna say it. Anywho, it's no slander, no slander. I don't do that. But we got some fun stuff going on. I thank you for being brave enough to speak your piece and say how you feel. Because again, this is the first time you was able to let this shit out like on a public forum like this. And like for anybody, anywhere, anytime you ever got some shit to say, get off your chest, come through. Multiverse is madness. Nah, I'm not gonna switch the layout on that show. I like to talk a lot. Nah, I'm just talking on that show, just me. But uh, that episode 0 essentially was motherfucking an hour and 40 minutes. Multiverse is madness is not supposed to have long episodes. Putting it out there now, it will not have long episodes. At most, we will go maybe 20 minutes. Maybe I think 25 is the longest episode I've done for that initially. So there won't be long episodes for that. So enjoy that show. Listen to some behind the scenes shit that went down with a lot of the events that I've done. How the creations took place. Hell, I even do an episode talking about how I came up with the idea for a lot of these shows. Um, as well. Just what goes into them in my head, what my head goes through. It's fascinating to me. It could be boring to everybody else. I don't care. It's my madness that I'm discussing. But yeah, so many shows that's happening soon in the upcoming months. We got stuff later down the year, which I'm not gonna get into, but y'all seen them posted already, or y'all did before somebody decided to get fucking butthurt and wanna take out motherfuckers Instagrams and Facebooks and shit. But whatever. Um we I was told, I was advised that I need to have the affiliation on Instagram. I'm not Instagram, on Twitter in and of itself. So we like we created the Twitter page like in September and still didn't really do shit with it. But so yeah, we have the Twitter page, the GCF era, same thing that's right there up top. Um, come through, follow us, fuck with us, rock with us. My Twitter page is no longer for the freaks because I ain't posting that stuff. That was just for hot take after dark type shit. To just it was fun, I guess. But every time I'm like, I gotta figure out the algorithm because I ain't trying to post that shit like that. No. But so that
Darn.
time is behind us. Tell him some darn, dang nabbit. But yeah, we moving forward. Resolution for everybody is fuck how you feel and focus on the fact of the matter and move forward. Um,
Mm.
and if you ever need a safe space, come here. Like this is a real safe space. Just don't fucking make me cry again like JoJo just did. Don't do that. Like I'm kidding partially, but yeah, it's a safe space. JoJo, you want to let them know about what y'all got on going on with Sports View and CCN and all
That's
that?
a
They probably got more. Wait, I wonder who got more shows. It's not a dick swinging contest, but I wonder if y'all got more stuff than I do because we got like 11, almost 13. I don't know how many different shows y'all got on CCN.
CCN's essentially has got like 9, 10 podcasts, but of course we don't sleep. We've got more
Of
coming.
course,
Trust.
clearly, all y'all still up on this shit, on affiliations shit or whatever. And thank y'all because affiliation don't really do live. Well, I never care for us to do live shit. It was just pre-recorded, you know.
Mm,
So, but
you
yeah,
know,
let people know what y'all got going on.
as we say, we've got more chaos coming. Shout out to my ladies. Um,
Dios mío.
yes. Um, we also there's a lot building. We haven't announced much yet, but just know that there's definitely plenty more coming. And when those announcements, just look out for those announcements. It will be on Cultural Clash Network, CCN, which that is all of us put together. I will also be coming out hopefully with something new myself coming this new year, but that's also something different. Because we're allowed to work with other people here, as long as it's right and mindful. Um, but you could find, if you want to find me and some of the ladies and the gentlemen that have been in the comments. Some of us are on Sports for You, Sports for You Wrestling. I am on the Sports for You Wrestling. You could also find some of the ladies at ATD. We've got Miss WrestleFaith. Love you, mamas. Got John Nessa. We got Montrealist. Love y'all. You can find so many of our podcasts on there. You will find me. I am one of the announcing faces of CCN for right now. We're working on it. But yeah, you could also find me. Like my name is on all social media just the same. So if you want to follow me on Facebook, you can find me on IG. You can find me on TikTok. Be careful with my TikTok, is all I say. Um, it ruffles certain feathers. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can also find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, since people like making fun of me.
It's called Twitter.
Yeah, I call it Twitter. And apparently, I was called a vieja. I was old apparently for that.
Yeah, it's called Twitter, people.
It's Twitter. But yeah, you can find me in all those on all those platforms. Like I said, if you want to see everybody else, please follow Culture Clash Network. We're coming back harder for the new year. Just be on the lookout because you don't want to miss this because we coming for it all.
As you should. I Again, I say I'm not a podcaster, but in viewing this world, I have come across many podcasters, and it's a interesting world. It's almost akin to like the promoter world. Like it can get cutthroat, as we see apparently. Fuck, unnecessarily, I feel, but whatever. I don't give a shit. Like even when the promoter world, I'm got the same demeanor. Y'all do what y'all do, how y'all doing it, whatever. I don't fuck. I'm not doing that the way y'all doing it. I'm not in competition with y'all. I don't ever see nobody as competition. Not because I think like I'm better than the next motherfuckers. It's just because why be in competition when you can fucking be in cohesion, when you can collaborate, when you could or just coexist and everybody just do what they doing. Like there's no need for competition. I get the reasoning that people have that or whatever. I get it. Iron
It could
sharpens
be
iron.
healthy.
Yeah, I completely understand it. But I feel like competition is more so a thing for athletes than entrepreneur. Well, I'm not gonna say than entrepreneurs. It's more of a thing for athletes than it is for people that's just trying to do what they're doing in their passion. There are a
Mm-hmm.
thousand podcasts and shit out about the same things. It's okay for you to talk about the same shit that somebody else talking about. You can say it differently than them. They can say it differently than you. That's perfectly fine. But for people to feel like you gotta ruin somebody else's shit so your shit can pop off, and motherfuckers not even doing the same things. Like I can understand if the affiliation said we're gonna do a wrestling podcast, then it's like okay, kid, you fucked up for that. Real fucked up. I love wrestling. I'm going to talk about wrestling somewhere at some point, most likely, because I got a lot of wrestling references. But I'm not finna be analytical about the shit because, no, thank you. I'm not trying to activate as a wrestling podcast. Um, but my organization is built to do whatever and everything and more. It's the affiliation. I don't need to have wrestling podcast. I can get somebody else that has one and we work together. Like it don't matter to me. Everyone has people in independent scenes that do shit, that do this, that do that. There's so many different things that can be done all around. There's no competition on our end and affiliation. Ain't no trying to ruin this or ruin that for somebody else. It's more of a this is a situation that needed to be addressed, and it fucking sucks. Like I hate that it even needed to be addressed because it couldn't be handled the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and motherfuckers can get mad and feel like, oh, you said this, you said that, but a lot of it is like you got to go back to where it all started in the crux of the matter, and you got to go back to, as the episode says. And I didn't even make that episode that way to make this statement, but you got to go to hot take ground zero to see where shit started at, and it fucking sucks. Like whatever choices that they got to make, however they got to move, like it's going to fucking suck regardless. I feel it could not for them, but even still, it does because I did enjoy being able to talk wrestling with fucking people that I can dive into that shit with. I enjoyed even being able to do Hot Take After Dark on the level of it being entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there was education that was given to people about sex, about relations, about like so much stuff. Different viewpoints that was given and outlooks. Like it was helpful, and then it began to turn. It began to turn in the direction that it never should have. Um, but I ain't gonna linger on it. I ain't gonna dwell on it. We just gonna we just gonna do what we do going forward and pray and hope that these type of situations don't persist, that nobody else feels like they're being fucking harassed or preyed upon. Fuck, man. Like, just gotta hope like motherfuckers do as a whole what's right and move correctly. Saying to attack nobody. I don't give a shit if he do a fucking live and decide to apologize to motherfuckers. I don't care. Um, it's the whole body of the thing, and it's like it needs to be addressed. And I'm open. I'm always open to conversations and shit. I'm open to motherfucking actually direct conversation. I know talk shit when he ain't there, and then I pop up and yo ass to motherfucking church mouse. Like, anywho, but yeah, like, mm, mention my daughter, bro. But yeah, I'm. I take that back. I'm not for conversation. Actually, no, thank you. No, thank you. But I'm open for a public forum. Sure. If y'all watching this motherfucker, y'all could click the link at any time. Say you want to pop up and say something. That's fine. Uh, it ain't about clout. I doubt y'all streaming to y'all shit. So, like, go ahead, like, address the facts of the matter. That's all I'm gonna do, pretty much. The one thing I got feelings about, I'm really not trying to tap into because gotta deal with it. So, yeah, God, definitely go deal with it because.
Another issue that was brought up.
What?
Don't let the liquor do the talking either.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I be sober as hell. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Like, I'm straight. Well, I'm not straight edge anymore. I don't claim the title anymore because I used it to help me become straight edge or help me to be able to not do all that shit. But yeah, straight edge. Shout out. But yeah, like, yeah, just be honest and come correct. And I'm more than willing to correct people on shit because facts are not being said at all about a lot of things.
So, in other words, I'm going to pull off a little me, a little Caribbean mommy. Talk to me nice.
I mean, yeah, for you,
Talk
don't
to me
don't
nice.
talk to me. I don't give a fuck about talking to me nice. Just motherfucker, Come correct or be
Exactly. That's
corrected.
what it means. That's what it means.
Oh,
Talk to
okay.
me nice.
No. Come correct or be corrected. And when it
In
comes
the
to me,
words of
people often
Nessa,
end up being
physical
corrected.
talks need to be had.
Uh, don't let the liquor do your talking. Oh, that's what Trail said.
Hmm.
Physical talks need to be had.
I'm too far away to have physical
Not
talks.
so violent. What's wrong with you people? And yeah, I say you people by
I'm
people
gonna
in
need
the
you to watch the
comments.
show. I'm gonna need you to
Like,
watch the show. I'm gonna need you to watch the
no,
show.
I get it. I know that. Yeah, yeah. I can tell mess about that life.
We gonna we ain't Roger Rabbit. We ain't just playing patty cake here. You know what I'm saying? Mhm.
I think that's two different things. I think they meant something different than what you saying,
Oh, I
maybe.
know. I know.
But okay, okay. He was so offended. He was like, "Patty cake, you play patty cake." Oh my god, that's my show. Don't get me started on doing character voices. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I was threatened about that shit. Somebody else was called out in episode 8, 9, and 10 about some physical shit too, about physical talks is necessary, whatever. But it's like I wasn't called out directly, so yeah. Um, and even still, I'm not a child, and I'm not in high school, and that's high school behavior. All that shit's high school behavior. Um, just don't go around threatening people though. That's not cool. Don't threaten people. People ain't trying to ruin you. Don't try to ruin them. Sometimes if they are trying to ruin you, you got every right to ruin them. But I got every right to do some shit. But I'm not because that's beneath me. And can't nothing somebody do really affect me because I built my world to be my world. You can't pull a string in my shit and everything unravel because it just that's not how it was created. It's created to be its own thing. So the people that know me and rock with me have known me for over a decade, and they call me out on my shit if I'm wrong without hesitation, and I love them for that. And because of that, fact of the matter is, I'm rarely ever wrong because I hold myself accountable and I think things through, and I move with love at all times. And that being said, I love y'all for rocking with us and coming through and listening and supporting, and thank y'all for y'all support in this, for supporting JoJo, for supporting Shelly, for supporting High, even because she made a statement and said that she felt like she done been talked about as well, and like basically dragged. Because sometimes you can't tell when that motherfucker talking about you, but if you feel like that motherfucker talking about you, that motherfucker talking about you.
Like the comment section over
But
here.
yeah, so yeah, I apologize and for supporting like anybody and everybody that's ever had to go through this shit, whether it be with this particular situation individual or just in life, because it's just stupid. And motherfuckers need to be held accountable and things need to be done. And speak up. Speak up. A motherfucker do some shit, you see some shit, speak up, call it out. A lot of people be
Mhm.
like they don't want you in their business and shit like that. Whatever. Fuck that shit, bro. Because it could turn worse. It could turn bad. And you don't know what it is unless you say something. It ain't being problematic. It ain't about being in a business. It ain't about starting shit. It's about making shit don't get started. That's simple as that.
Yep.
Because things get. I mean, it sucks that harassment, predatorial stuff is in hunting grounds or things that's being said by people. And again, I'm not making this shit up. This isn't me in my head making these up and saying this shit. This is actually people saying this themselves. And it sucks, but it could be worse. That doesn't negate the fact that it is what it is, but I'm just so fucking glad that it's not worse than that. Um, like as far as we know, at least it's not. It hasn't gotten worse. But if you feel like you need to speak, then speak um,
Hmm.
and come through. It may not be this particular show. Stop the cap. But fortunately, I run my shit, and I have a lot of shows that can be configured to be whatever it needs to be for whoever it needs to be for. Whether it's a new age platform, whether it's the arena, whether it's Multiversus Madness, you have a voice here. I promise you, and I never break a promise. Never. Can I help it if I fucking tried, honestly, because I've tried it. And it was like, oh, here's the promise you made. I'd be like, why, God? He'd be like, well, you made it. I'd be like, okay, real shit, true story. But that being said, let me read this last comment. I would say don't. What else?
And I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
that up with what I usually say. Don't take it there, because if you take it low, I'm gonna take it to hell. And I
Well,
like and I like setting shit on fire. So even if I have to stand in that motherfucker.
yeah, yeah. And I said, like CM Punk, my friends call me CM Punk's son, like for a long time because I got the same type of similar mentality when it comes to shitting people and fucking shit up. Like, I don't burn bridges, I blow them up. That's one of his statements that he made. This shit, fuck that. I'm taking it all the way down to Devil. All right, y'all.
Listen.
Y'all ready to
We
bring
tried
hellfire and brimstone?
we tried to be soft. All right? We tried to
No,
be,
that's
you
fine.
know what? We try to be cute and cuddly. No, that don't work.
Well,
It is what it is.
in honor of the Mac Mommy, I want to thank y'all for coming on here to keep it a buck and and helping to stop the cap. We all know, everyone who knows, we're sure it's gonna be some type of rebuttal shit happening on the other end. Uh, we won't do that. We're not finna rebuttal the rebuttal because all them butts you just make an ass out of yourself, and we all know who the ass is in this scenario. So we just gonna do what we doing, and if there is someone, however, I will say this: if there is someone that needs something that they have to say, if you're here, you can either do it now, continue. I'll let JoJo go because I'm sure you. Wait, are you done? Do you work tomorrow?
Today?
Today? You work
Today?
today, don't you? Yeah.
I do. I have
Yeah.
to be up
So
and I know I'm gonna get yelled at via my text messages already. Uh 2 hours and a half.
damn,
I
you
took a
should have been
nap.
like, I gotta go. Oh yeah, you just say you took a nap. You took a nap. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I took a nap. It's a power nap.
But I'm gonna
It
let
helps
JoJo
get
go,
espresso.
and whoever. That's terrible. And whoever, if you want to say something, I'm gonna linger for like a minute or two, and then if not, then cool. The link's in there. I'll probably drop it again just in case. Um, but yeah, just let me know. And if not, then we out of here. Outie like a belly button. Jojo, thank you. I love you. And you, well, you had your power nap, but still, you tried to get some type of semblance of rest.
I got adrenaline right now, sort of. But watch me
She
lay
got
down and be like,
adrenaline. That sounds dangerous. All right, let me turn this way. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? All right,
nothing.
come on. You're off next Tuesday. Typically, we do this on Wednesdays, but because it's New Year's Eve, we gonna we gonna not do it on Wednesday night because people gonna be out trying to kick it like karate. And thanks for the compliment. I saw that great show with you. We definitely have to have you on the show soon. Yeah, I'm down for that. Um, while we doing the money too, but
Oh, the Monty tilt.
yeah.
Shout out to me.
Actually, yeah, New Year's Eve. What y'all doing New Year's Eve? Anybody got New Year's Eve plans?
my comma.
You
Spending it with
say
my
you?
kids.
Oh, spending with your kids. Yeah. And
Happy
please
New
be
Year
safe
to
out there.
you.
You guys are
Good
going out
night.
tonight. Best place to be is at home. But if you are going out, please be safe. She said, "Stay your ass home. Don't go nowhere. It's crazy out here." Yes.
Yeah, I
Happy
ain't
New
got
Year's,
time.
everyone. Happy New Year's. Going to gathering. All right, cool. Yeah, y'all be safe. I don't know where everybody's at and what weather's like there for y'all, but y'all be safe. Sleeping. I heard that. Um, oh yeah, sneaker ball coming up January 31st, by the way. So y'all come through for that here in Chicago. Um, just hit me up for tickets. It's probably gonna be something on the YouTube. We'll have a link with the Eventbrite shit as well. And we got so much shit going on. We got that. We gonna be in Vegas in April for WrestleMania weekend doing an event there. Back in Vegas, I should say. And then in June we got a weekend of shit called the Adventure Weekend happening here in Chicago for families and friends. Got a whole like packages and everything, like multiple packages to be available for people to get affordable and come out to Chicago for the weekend. Hotels included, activities, like it's done up. So for more information about that or whatever, just hit me up and I'll tell y'all. I'll send y'all the link and shit. Um, but yeah, that being said, nobody else is joining, which is fabulous. So yep, I did it. So good night, or what do you say? Happy New Year's to all, and to all a good night.